What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, here with another installment of T3 Off the Cuff, your one-stop shop for daily horology news. And we're going to be talking about a series of watches I'm actually very excited about, and then also the darker side of things. I don't know. We're going to explore everything I'm talking about in a moment, but before we get into it, you already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you get notified when we upload. And again, on this channel, we upload at least once a day. And at the bottom right-hand side of the screen, you will see my Instagram handle at The Simple Consultant. You can follow me there and see a whole bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. And just, become a channel member. $4.99. It's like, YouTube's Patreon. Really helps us content creators out. You get some extra content and access to that members only Discord chat. We're going to go ahead and tell the time, and then, we'll be good to go talking about just what we're going to talk about. It is 12:09 p.m. Let's get down to business. Now, I am wearing a dive watch that is very different than the divers we're going to be talking about today. It is this beautiful Presidis UDT, the A5 UDT, and I just did a review on this watch. You can go ahead and check it out at the Time Teller channel. We are going to be talking about this, the world famous Omega Ploprof. This is one of the most iconic dive watches ever. I apologize for getting a text message during a recording. This is the 75th anniversary of the Seamaster collection. Okay, so Seamasters have been around for a very long time, and this Ploprof essentially got a new colorway. You see that helium escape with the pusher, and then the crown with the lock. It's just an insane watch, right? This is a big piece of machinery to have on your wrist, and they put a kind of fume dial, very light around the spindle, darker around the chapter ring. And then one thing I found very interesting is instead of having a splash of orange or something that you'd expect on the minute hand, they put kind of the same color border as this center spindle. So it's kind of stealthy while still having some visibility. I'm a big fan. 1200 meter water resistance rating for this baby. It's just an absolute beast of a watch. Really interesting case shape. You can see, what is that? Like if you blur your eyes, this kind of looks like the Millennium Falcon. Do you know what I mean? Comment if you see what I'm saying. This kind of looks like the Millennium Falcon in a weird, I don't know. It's just an awesome watch. I don't really need to get into it too much. It's a gorgeous picture because you guys have probably heard of the Ploprof. It's been around since before I was born. The Omega Ploprof 1200 meter Summer Blue 75th anniversary case, 55 millimeters by 45 millimeters, 15.5 millimeters thick. Again, 1200 meter water resistance rating. Super Luminova Omega steel monoblock case construction. Has the coaxial caliber 8921. Coaxial escapement, Metis certified master chronometer caliber with a rubber strap and a price of a cool $14,300. Let's read some of the comments here. Why no grade 5 titanium? Or geez, blow it out of the water with a ceramic case. I would hate a ceramic case. Titanium, cool. Ceramic, bleh. Don't agree with that guy. This is the pick of the new releases for me by a considerable margin, so he's a big fan. Let's see, monoblock. The kind of over-engineering Omega is loved for. Yes, this is an insane build. They literally just machined this case out of a single piece of metal, essentially. Gorgeous. And we're going to talk about this watch in a little more in a moment. But I also wanted to bring this up. Okay, remember the Ultra Deep? Insane. I like this more than the Ploprof, honestly. This again is celebrating the Seamaster collection. Hodinkee actually has a picture of all the ones that they are showing off, but this is the 6,000 meter Ultra Deep. Now, again, I made a review, kind of an overview about the prototype when they released the prototype of the Ultra Deep that had the record-breaking water resistance rating. It beat the Rolex Deep Sea. But then I also made another episode when these were released to production, and they kind of neutered them when it came to water resistance. But still, I mean, 6,000 meters, not anything to scoff at. The Ploprof actually doubles that water resistance rating. But I wanted to talk about this because for this celebration, they did give it a new dial. And I think this is really cool because it looks like the ocean. They did an incredible job with this dial. You can see the applied indexes and the Arabics look like they're just floating atop the ocean. You can see the kind of wave ripples and everything. Just an absolute, just stunner of a watch, in my opinion. Let me see. Omega Planet Ocean 6,000 meter ultra deep 45.5 millimeter stainless steel. So this is considerably, so this is 10 millimeters smaller than the Ploprof. Measuring 18.1 millimeters thick, so it's 3 millimeters thicker than the Ploprof. 6,000 meter water resistance rating, engraved case back, flowing enamel gradient blue dial. So that dial is enamel. And actually, in a UV light, you can see Omega was here, 10,953 meters. So this is celebrating under a UV light. You can see where they took the prototype. Coaxial master chronometer, caliber 8912, meta certified automatic movement, 60-hour power reserve, time zone function, priced at $13,000. So this is about $1,300 less than the Ploprof. You guys can comment in the comment section below and let me know which one you would choose out of the two. Out of the two, I would probably still choose the Ultra Deep, even though the Ploprof has, more heavy-dutier specs. So these are very cool. It's a very cool celebration for the Seamaster collection. There are other watches that they've showed off like this with the almost denim dial, the Planet Ocean 600 meter. Again, like, these pictures are gorgeous, but the watches are just incredible. I mean, look at that applied logo. It's just so cool. Omega crushes it. Omega makes better watches than Rolex, by the way. I'm still a Rolex fanboy, but hey, I can be an Omega fanboy as well. Just absolute stunners of watches. Omega killed it. And one thing that I absolutely love is this color matched. Look at that louvered cut right here. Color matched date wheel with the Arabic. Well, this isn't really still an Arabic number, but the date being like the same hue as like this center spindle. They just, no detail was overlooked. They did a very, very good job with these. But let's get into the darker side. So the second Omega's own Instagram account, I'm going to show this off to you real quick. The second their own Instagram account showed off the Ploprof, I knew it was going to be an issue. Now, real quick, if you want to go ahead and follow me on Instagram, I am The Simple Consultant on Instagram. I'll show you my personal account in a moment. But this is the darker side. So here's the picture of the Ploprof. You can see 46,000 likes and 405 comments. When we click on it, I knew exactly what would happen because I feel like Omega just walked right into this one. Precision at every level, 1,200 meters. What's the first comment? Perfect watch for exploring the Titanic. Next comment, can go deeper than a sub. Does this implode when you go deep into the ocean? The next comment called it out. Came here for Titan jokes. Wasn't disappointed. Is this made from carbon fiber with titanium caps? Then let's check this one out. No one dives that deep. The mushed crew of the Titan probably rolling in the Titanic. Cannot take it to see the Titanic. I knew this would happen. I understand making light of certain situations because it helps people cope, and this was kind of a super silly, situation where more information came out about the company, and the submersible was controlled by like a Logitech controller, and they had like a toilet like in the front of the tiny little submersible, and whatever, say what you will about the CEO and everything. I'm not like making excuses for any oversight or something. But at the end of the day, like people did lose their lives, and it's just kind of a bummer, and it was probably like a horrific like experience. Granted, it probably happened very, very quickly at those pressures, but still, it's, people died. But yeah, Omega, I just knew that this was gonna happen. Like the second I saw the Ploprof and they mentioned 1,200 meters, people would be making jokes. That's kind of the darker side of things, but that's not Omega's fault. And again, I also understand, making jokes about stuff. So I'm a bit of an edgelord myself. Speaking of which, you can go ahead and follow me at the Simple Consultant here. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers, guys. You can see my life. Ooh, what a sexy boy. You can see my watches. You can see some other things that I'm not supposed to show on YouTube. Some jiu-jitsu, some Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And look at this M3, my gorgeous M3. You can see my cars. You can see where I travel with cars and having fun. And it's I would love to see you on Instagram because again, this is kind of a greater cross section of my life outside of just the YouTube watch realm. So if you could subscribe to me or follow me over there, that would be awesome. And you can send me a DM and we can chit chat about whatever you want. All right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Let me know in the comment section which is your favorite release from Omega this time around, and we can argue about it in the comments. All right, stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. And watch this review, guys. Gorgeous, gorgeous watch. Yeah. Dab.